So after dominating most of the game, somehow Wales lose 34-39. And I thought you were going to score.
Ask a better question, you get a better answer.
Hi guys, welcome back. What a strange game. About halfway through that second half, I'd had it written out already. Wales dominate the game, Australia shorn of key players and struggle, but somehow Australia come back from the dead. Unbelievable result for them. Crippling blow for Wales. What is going on there? Let's get into it and dissect it, and let me know all those comments. Now early on there were dangerous signs for Wales as they make a mess of the kick-off. They get shoved backwards in the scrum. Not a good start for Wales straight away, down by 3 points. Australia, like I said, a good first 5 minutes. Wales desperate to persist with the early side-to-side width, but not really working. Good news when the Welsh scrum destroys the Australian scrum one-on-one. When the scrum went backwards and forwards all game, that was a little bit strange trying to work out who was dominating the scrum. Now on 8 minutes, Wales are dominating possession now. They're into the game. They're in great positions. Good gain line work. Thomas Williams, Alan Wynne-Jones, brilliant handling and offloading. And then they give it to the human tank that is Jack Morgan. What a carrying game he had. Just shunt through 3 Australian defenders. Australians' physicality is definitely down at the moment. They need to step up, and they're just letting Wales pile on those after contact meters. But that's a great try for Morgan. 7-3. But it's a similar side for both stories early on. Australia also making good gain line deep in the Welsh half. They get a penalty 7-6, and teams are just taking it in turns at time to go backwards and forwards. Back to Wales now, the meters after the contact again. Australia cannot stop them. They can't stop that quick ball. Penalty 10-6. So both sides, I think, need to step up their physical defence. They need to stop these players on the game line. And to be honest, I would say Wales at this point are looking a bit hungrier than Australia. Australia, they look a bit loose. They look a little bit at sea, to be honest. And to be fair, that's not much of a surprise because of all the changes Australia had to have. And on 27 minutes, a top team try from Wales, relentless phases, and they get side to side and cane line and a good break from Tipuric. It's far too good. It goes to Faletau. Really great finish. He's so good out wide, Faletau. Dives early, slides in. Classic Faletau try. Great conversion. It's looking all Wales. 17-6. Really, really good. Jack Morgan's carrying his absolutely on fire. Such a low centre of gravity. Really hard to stop. Australia just can't deal with him. Another penalty well won. 20 points to 6. It's really, really looking good at this point. On 27 minutes, Wales seem absolutely on top, really comfortable. Even though Wales are on top, Australia still have great individuals. Pattaya is one of them, had a good game. Wins a great restart versus Faletau. Adams has to save the day a couple of times. So much individual threat. They're not looking good as a team yet, Australia. The likes of Wright, the likes of Nawaquanatuaze, really, really dangerous. Wales give away a couple of penalties. Australia drive over and they're right back in it. Fainga'a scores 20 points to 13. It's a really entertaining game when you compare it against the South Africa-England game. It's just miles more entertaining. They're going for all these tries. I don't know if they're playing it like they would in the World Cup, but it was certainly good to watch. But at this point, I make a note that I feel if Wales just control the possession, control the pace of the game, stay sensible, they've absolutely got Australia on a plate here. And I've written that a lot of times about Wales staying composed and making sure they win the game. But anyway, Wales are really on top here. Lovely wide passing. Norse looking good. Sends Dyer flying up the left. Inches short after a great break. Now this is a key point in the match when Wales should score really. It's a yellow card to Gordon, lots of scrums to Wales, penalties, got to be a yellow coming, but Australia get away with no try and no penalty. That was a great one to survive. So 20 points to 13 at half time. The amount Wales are on top, that's a good result for Australia. They're still in it. Now into the second half and Wales are just so on top. It looks curtains for Australia, to be honest. Especially when they get another yellow, so they're down to 13 briefly and then 14 again, and they're in pieces. Wales are just steamrolling the maul. They can't defend the maul as well. Morgan goes over for a well-deserved try, 27-13. It looks again like this game is going to be over. Could this break Australia? I just couldn't really see much of a way back for Australia. And the Australian pack is getting battered, to be honest, in the scrum and the maul. It's not looking good at all. And then we have a great miss pass from Anscombe after some more good build-up. A try, 34-13. Surely this is all over, plus a great conversion. Now with about 20 minutes to go, Australia are in big trouble of just folding here. But the subs make a big impact. Samu comes on, goes on a one-man mission off the bench, wins a 5-metre scrum. The scrum's turning around. Big Mark, I'll call him. Too much size and finishes really nicely, 34-18. Now, is there a chance for Australia? Well, yes, because we get a yellow card for Tipperick. That is key. Before that, Samu intercepts and nearly goes the whole way. Is it a trip? Yep. So Tipperick goes off for a yellow, and that proves pretty fatal. Amazing set-piece move. Dummy drive, back peel, inside pass to now Aquanatuazi. Try, 34-25. Wow. Australia are now completely turned around. They look down and out and they're a completely transformed team. That yellow card, the subs, the confidence is coming back and the comeback is on. I still don't think it's going to happen at this point, but it does. McDermott, Samu again, making a massive difference, and they're the dominant team. More nice inside balls, nice snipes from McDermott, looking really, really fast. They get a 5-metre maul, they go over, and another yellow card to Elias. That was a penalty try, that one, for pulling them all down, actually. 34-32, so they're not quite ahead yet. With 5 minutes to go, Australia got to get one more score, but they make a few mistakes. Wright drops a restart, Ikitau with an ugly kick. They're making it hard, but they've got the big man, now Aquanatuazi, working him into space up the left, swatting away players, pushing away Dyer, makes the crucial break that allows the overlap for the replacement front rower, Lonergan, to score. 34-39. Wow, what a comeback. One final Welsh chance. 20-metre out, line out. Should have kicked it right into the corner, ideally, of course. They go through phases, but the ball is spilled and Australia win. Whoa, what heartbreak for Wales. Didn't see that coming. For 60 minutes, Wales looked completely on top. Should have won. Now, this was kind of the story of the Welsh series. Alan Wynne-Jones came back into this game, played well. I thought he'd bang some heads together, get them more focused. But they lost focus. Tipperick yellow really turned it, and they let Australia get back into the game. They absolutely should have won that game. They'll be kicking themselves. Well done to Australia. Completely shorn of a lot of their players, and they managed to come back and get the win. Phenomenal stuff for them. So lots of questions for Wales to answer, and also Wayne Pivac, and I'll be getting more and more comments saying Pivac should go now. You need to change your coach if Wales are going to make a charge at the World Cup, or is it a limitation in players and not his fault? Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you next time.